Alright, let's study about the physics behind kite flying in this video. Now, if you would have flown a kite, you would observe that the person who's holding the kite at the other end usually bends the kite, right? And then you have to ensure that the amount of string that you have released and that part of the string is tight, right? And usually, most of the times, we fly the kite against the wind. Let's try to understand why all this happens. Now, the father in this family figure is running against the direction of the wind, and as you can see, the kite is taking a bent shape. That bent shape ensures that the figure of the kite becomes streamlined, and as the wind is flowing against the direction of kite, there is more wind flow on the lower side of the kite, lesser on the higher side because of the streamline, which finally results in an upward force because of air pressure difference. Now this upward force has been resolved into its corresponding components of lift and drag and represented that way. Lift and drag is nothing but the result of upward force because of air pressure difference as we are flying against the wind and the streamlined nature of the kite's surface. We have the weight of the kite acting downwards. To compensate for the forces in the y direction and the x direction, we have to adjust the tension in the string, which we can adjust by making it more taut, less taut, pulling it more, or releasing it and making it lighter depending on how we want to steer the kite and whether we want to hold it in that position. Rephrasing again, the bent nature of the kite ensures that the role of wind in kite flying is important, where there is less pressure on the top surface of the kite, more pressure below, creating a pressure difference, and that pressure difference is resolved as lift and drag. We have the weight of the kite, which is pulling the kite downwards, compensated by the lift, and tension is there, which again will be resolved. You will have a y component of tension force and an x component of tension force. The x component of tension force will take care of the drag. The y component of the tension force along with the weight will balance the lift, and that's the physics behind flying a kite.